I think the overhead press is the most overlooked lift in the gym. When we first start strength training, we become obsessed with the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. And it's understandable. These are the cheerleaders of the gym. They're popular, they're hot, and their short skirts are distracting. But the overhead press is Anne Hathaway in the Princess Diaries. Hear me out. When you're first introduced to the overhead press, it's a little bit clumsy and awkward. But I'm Julie Andrews, and I'm here to give you overhead press a makeover. And you'll come to discover that, well, Anne Hathaway's hot as fuck. The first problem most people encounter when they first start to overhead press is a lack of mobility, meaning it's quite difficult to get into that overhead position. Here's a couple of stretches that'll help with that. We're going to take a band and wrap it around the rig like so. From here, I'm going to loop my hand into the band, and I'm going to step out into a lunge. I'm thinking about bringing my back knee to the floor and turning against the band. Here, I'm thinking about bringing the crease of my elbow to the ceiling and looking forward. For my second stretch, I'm going to turn back to face the rig. I'm then going to step my opposite foot back into a kneeling position. I'm trying to line my back knee up with my front foot. I'm now going to turn to face the ceiling, really pushing my chest through and rotating upwards. These two stretches really help free up the musculature around the shoulder, helping you achieve a more stacked finish position. Now let's talk about our grip. For the overhead press, I like to use a bulldog grip. I slightly internally rotate my hand, tracing the bar across my palm. I then drive my elbow under the bar, stacking it underneath my hand. This type of grip allows for a more efficient transfer of force in the press. Let's take a look at the movement. I start by taking a deep belly breath and slightly raising my chest. I then begin to push the bar vertically, keeping my head out of the way to start, and then finishing with the bar overhead. Once there, I let my air out before slowly lowering the bar back into the starting position. As the bar is about to meet my shoulders, I take a new breath before starting the next rep. The finish position for the barbell should be stacked. My hand should be over my shoulders, which should be over my hips, which should be over my foot. I'm trying to create a really nice vertical position for my finish. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why is bro spending so much time watching the Princess Diaries? And what can I say? I'm an Anne fan.